Welcome to
Which young gentleman?
Why, King and Waver, of course. They don't own the company anymore?
Yeah, King does. The other guy left some time ago. Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
2 years. I need...
We...
Thank... That... Okay. That's... You have...
Yeah, come on, you World Corp scumbag. Faz was wrong to trust you, but I'll undo that mistake right here, right now. Go on, if you dare.
Don't be afraid.
I'm never afraid, you silly flying curtain.
Don't kill me.
What the hell are you, anyway?
I'm Gorg. I found in this place.
You found...
There you are. About damn time.
What are you doing here, Slicer? Are you a boss fight?
What? No. Obviously you are the boss fight, you half-wit.
Still, though, I'm clearly the protagonist of this show. You're a supporting act, at best.
You're obviously the villain, Trescon. Protagonists do not sell their soul to evil corporations.
Why don't we let history decide, eh? Go ahead and put up a fight, and whoever walks out of here alive will be the undisputed main character.
Sounds good. Prepare to face the dramatic turning point then.
course it was to be expected from someone with your background. Unless I'm horribly mistaken, and the chance of that is very low to say the least. That was Slicer who just ambushed you. The escaped PDX reporter. You have just rid me of a huge pain in the ass, Trescone. I believe you deserve a bonus, but get the fire staff first. Then we'll see. Woohoo! You have it! You fucking have it! Finally! Finally the power of the fire staff is mine! Mine alone! The world must tremble before me! All must bow down to Skara! Big King! Supreme ruler of the internet! Yes, good work, Trestalk. Now you just need to bring it back to World Corp headquarters. A sizable reward will await you, I promise. Perhaps even a promotion. In fact, I already have another job for you. A much more important one. Or should I say, an even more important one. I'll tell you all about it when you get back. And do be careful now, do you hear? If you fuck this up now, I will have your head served to me on a plate. I've just given my men at Rival Field the green light to move into the city. We're already taking the first sector, and by the time you get back from DXI, we'll have full control of the corporate sector. Don't worry, I still need you. We have no hope of taking the PDX headquarters as long as the moderators are there to defend it.
You treacherous scumbag. This is your doing, isn't it? Skara is flying troops and thugs in from his airfield by the bucket load. He's invading the city, and it's all because of you. You had the blood of civilians on your hands, Trescon.
Security warning. Metal detectors have been disconnected. Please re-engage as soon as possible. Security breach. All cameras offline. Automatically re-engaging cameras in 30 seconds.
Hey, you're still alive. I'm impressed. Your feed has been black for, a little over 10 hours? You've been out cold all day. Some interesting stuff has happened while you were away. But focus on the task at hand and we'll fill you in later. Your vital signs look good. I'd count my blessings if I were you. That was a serious collapse you got caught in. You should see the seismograph. Well, if you're ready to proceed, your immediate objective is to close the old threads so the elevator is unlocked. It's some sort of old security thing tied to the fire staff containment chamber. Since I thought you were dead, I wrote a program to delete the threads remotely. The server's down there and can execute these computers from it. If you can find it and execute it with the computer near you, that should take care of business. It's called tresconsucks.exe. You'll need to find a way to give yourself admin rights though. It may be easier to just blow up the 3 terminals, but there could be security measures against that. Hope you didn't mind the file name of that exe. A little friendly jab is all. The seismograph is showing a new fissure down the hallway to the east. That should provide a nice escape route. Trescon. PDX is everywhere. You've been gone all day, and those schmucks have been moving personnel into the sector for the past few hours under orders to arrest you. Don't let that happen. You're gonna get back to Skara with the staff. The firewalls had set up an ambush for you, but as you can see, I managed to take care of that before they closed the back door I found to the IFF systems of the bots. I picked up some chatter on the comm about a hostage situation with DXO in the subway, so I guess you need to do something about that first. Oh, and we tried deploying a team to clear a path for you, but they came under sniper fire and sustained heavy casualties, so watch the roofs. I'll see you back here, assuming you don't get yourself killed on the way. That was effective. Shame about the hostages though. I'm afraid it looks like there's no power to the subway station, so you'll need to find a power box somewhere so you can leave the sector. Try looking to the east of your position. There should be an entrance to some maintenance tunnels. The subway works again now. I gotta remember where this box is for the next time I want to pull a prank on somebody. You'd think it would be a little harder to disconnect the subway, wouldn't you? Oh well, get back to the station and take the train to the corporate sector so we can check out that staff. So far so good, but I'm afraid you won't be safe in the corporate sector. Skara attacked the whole city a few hours ago, but the firewalls are still holding their ground. It's pretty much a war zone out there. It makes me really appreciate a claustrophobic computer.
I tried to find you when I heard you were back in town yesterday, but I must have just missed you every time I thought I'd tracked you down. So now I'm taking my chances with this pretty insecure PM system. I'd like to talk to you. Please meet me in the alley next to the DX edit.
Not bad. Of course not. Did you actually expect me to fail? Yes, but I'm glad you exceeded my expectations. Okay. Hand me the staff now. You'll get it back when I'm done with it. Not out of some kind of bullshit generosity, mind you, but simply because it will increase your chance of success, and thus increase my chance of success. I appreciate that. Your reward is 1,000 credits, and thank you, sir. That's very generous. Now, let me have a look at this staff. That's, I don't believe it. I found him. This is it. This is the key. Those arrogant bastards are mine. What are you talking about? What did you find? The staff. It's a compass, and it's pointing to the very center of power itself. It's a compass? Yes, you deaf cretin, a compass. The fire staff has an imprint of a set of admin powers, worthless to me by itself, but it can also pinpoint specific people resonating with the same sort of power. People like Deus Diablo, who's floating in outer space at this moment, in case you were curious. Outer space? What's he doing in outer space? Listen to me very closely, Trespacoot, because I'm only going to explain this once. There is an ancient organization known as GameSpy. Everyone here thinks Despot runs PDX, even his moderators. But he's just a puppet for GameSpy. They reside on a space station in orbit around the planet, from which they run the show. They have absolute power over Forum Planet. You must be joking. We've known this for a while. My researchers discovered the truth several months ago. The only problem was that those incompetents couldn't locate GameSpy's base of operations for me. You wouldn't believe how incredibly frustrating that was. But then fate smiled upon me when those GameSpy knuckleheads kidnapped Deus Diablo. After that, I knew that all I needed to do was recover the fire staff, use it to locate Deus, and I could find out exactly where the GameSpy space station is. This is great. I did it. Those fools let their fly down, and now I got them by the balls. So let me get this straight. Deus Diablo was kidnapped by an ancient conspiracy that controls the planet, and you just use a fire staff to uncover their base of operations? Yes. I'm about to take over the world, and you're going to get a big piece of the pie, Trepson. There's only one more thing left. You're going to have to go to the space station and kill Deus Diablo. What exactly does Diablo know which is so dangerous to you?
He knows that I know about GameSpy. He knows that I'm planning to take over the entire city and eventually the world. He has proof that I've conducted biological and chemical experiments on abducted citizens. And he knows that I've been developing a way to make myself immortal, just like the moderators.
Then why didn't you kill him before? And why hasn't he done anything about all this?
Well, gee whiz, I do wonder why I didn't kill him sooner. Could it perhaps be because he was invulnerable, you idiot? But now that he is no longer within the boundaries of the planet, he is vulnerable. He is outside of Despot's protection. This is the time to strike.
Why exactly did they kidnap him?
How the hell would I know? You're going up there? Why don't you just ask them?
Alright. But surely that's not all you want me to do up there.
Of course not. I am always looking for an opportunity to gain more power. The GameSpy space station is nothing but power. From that station, the world is controlled. They have an artificial intelligence which runs the system that every city on the planet is based on. And they have a gigantic laser satellite with the power to incinerate anything that might stand in GameSpy's way. Forget about Forum City. When we control that station, we will control the world.
How am I going to get up there?
I told you that I learned of GameSpy's existence several months ago. I haven't been sitting on my hands ever since, you know. I've built a fully operating space shuttle capable of leaving the atmosphere of Forum City. That's why I bought Aunt Betty Industries. Well, besides for my usual compulsion to take over every business I come across. The clothes factory is actually a cover for a set of highly advanced laboratories.
They develop space technology in a clothes factory?
Among other things, they also dabble in robotics and weapons technology.
Okay, so ABI has a space shuttle I can use to reach the space station. I sense a but.
You need to tune your senses then, because there are two buts.
It did feel like a very big but.
First but. Before I bought it, ABI was owned by a little egocentric brat called Ryan. A real little pestilence who should be killed off before he grows some common sense to match his vaulting ambition. Ryan didn't like my hostile takeover for some peculiar reason. So after a few months, he deployed some sort of special security team that he'd managed to hide from me and attacked the men I'd stationed there.
The nerve!
Of course, I wasn't going to just sit here and take this sort of crap from that little insolent rat, so I sent my entire armed response team to deal with the insurrection. Yeah.
World Corp has an armed response team?
Yes, they were stationed at Ryberg Field, right outside the city. Anyways, I sent 5 helicopters full of highly trained commandos to ABI, and yet they failed to take the facility. Apparently, this special security team of Ryan's is not to be taken lightly. So now I'm sending you to deal with it. Infiltrate the facility, find Ryan, and kill that little... I'm running out of insults.
Understood. Do you have any idea what happened to your men?
They were ambushed with military bots and almost wiped out. The remaining men retreated into the facility and are still holding their positions in the secret labs, except the captain of my strike team, a German mercenary called Reismanu, who has been ordered to hide on the roof of the administration building, ready to open the main gate for you.
Alright, how do I get to ABI?
That is the second but. Apparently there are SAM sites positioned in the canyons around the facility, and not a single one of my helicopters made it back to Ryberg Field. If the pilots weren't dead, I'd have them executed.
There isn't road access to the place?
Yes, but the only road leading there goes over a bridge which was bombed by ABI as soon as they attacked my men.
Okay, and there are no other helicopters in the city?
None who work for me, but don't worry, I have a plan. There's one pilot who's managed to stay independent from me, Kivo-sama. I've had to hire him for freelance jobs every now and then, which of course makes me despise him even more for not working for me. But now's my chance to take the bastard out.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to go to his helipad in the slums, take him down and steal his helicopter. The main problem is that the helipad is locked by a very secure keypad, and he's the only one who knows the code. That means you have to knock him unconscious without killing him and carry him to one of my specialists.
Specialized in what, to be precise?
Interrogation. My men have set up a specially fitted interrogation room in an old garage in the district. It's located in one of the alleys in the eastern part of the area. Take him there, and they'll make him tell you the keypad code to the chopper.
So far, so good. But I can't fly a helicopter. And I don't want to fly with a man who's been tortured moments before.
Don't worry, I may be out of helicopters, but I still have pilots. I brought a pilot in from Rybrook Field today while you were rummaging around DXI. His name is Midas Hand. He'll be waiting for you at the helipad when you've got the passcode.
Alright, one more time to get it straight. I go to the helipad in the slums, find Kevo-Sam and knock him out, and take him to your specialist in an alley to the east of the helipad. They'll make him tell us the code to the pad. I go back to the chopper where my...
Exactly. As soon as you reach ABI, I'll send you a PM with a thorough briefing. It should be a cakewalk for a man of your caliber, Tresnut.
Alright, I'll get right to it then.
Before you go, I have a secondary mission for you. It has a low priority compared to reaching ABI. But if you have time for it and you want a bit of extra goodwill, you can take care of something else for me first.
Well, let me hear what it is then. I'll see what I can do.
You should remember Zero Presence from your PDX mission. He works sort of freelance for me, meaning he has an office in my headquarters, but he's free to say no to a mission. Horrible arrangement, but he's a very capable assassin, and it was the only way I could obtain his services.
I remember him. Go on.
Zero Presence is a very valuable asset to me, but early this morning he vanished without a trace. I haven't had time to look into it yet, but I've tried to get in contact with him and he has not responded. I want you to find Zero Presence and tell him to report in. I have some important missions for him. If you find him, you can tell him they pay very well, even compared to what I usually give him.
That's all? You have no leads?
Do you think I'd be asking you to find him if I knew where he was? But talk to Kai. You two know each other. I think she has some sort of a relationship with the man. In any case, they probably keep close tabs on each other, so she may know where he is.
Speaking of Kylie, where is she?
Never you mind that. I'll PM her and ask her to meet you in the lobby.
Alright, I'll look into it.
Good. But don't forget Kevo-sama.
I won't.
What was that? That guy thinking systems labs are working late today. None of my employees are that conscientious.
Glad to see you're still alive.
Hey Kylie, how are you?
I'm doing fine, but I'm under orders not to tell anybody about my missions. Sorry, but don't worry about me. Why do you need my help?
Scar has asked me to find Zero Presence and offer him some kind of hit. Apparently, you should have some information.
Blah. If Scar can't find ZP, it's because ZP doesn't wish to be found.
Well, that's up to me now. Does he have an apartment in this city?
Yes, but it's in the West Residence District. You can't get there because of the lockdown. Besides, you're not going to find him there.
This guy, are you involved with him outside of work?
Tress, let's take this discussion later. It really isn't a good time right now. Too much stuff going on. If Scar wants you to find ZP, check his office. What's your clearance? Are you cleared for 7D access?
7D? Hardly.
Well, then you can't check his office. Just in case you feel like doing something really stupid and getting yourself killed, though, take this key and use the code 796355 for the hidden keypad in the main elevator to go to the secret basement. Just don't tell anybody how you got the code if they catch you. And don't snoop around in my office, alright?
I don't suppose I could convince you to check his office for me. You were just down there, weren't you?
Sorry, I'm going out. I don't feel comfortable with spying on my partner for you.
I understand. Goodbye, Kylie.
Bye, Trust.
I don't think I'll ever understand those scientists. What's so interesting about staring at plastic through a $500,000 microscope?
So far so good. The interrogation room is down an alley to the east, near the entrance to the sewer. A street dealer named Glottis is usually idling there, but with all the stuff happening around here today, he's probably laying low. It's 2 green metal doors. Just knock once, and AJ will open.
Who's there?
Special Agent Trescon.
Agent Trescon, it's a pleasure to meet you. I am Admiral Justin, M.D. I see you brought me the client. Just drop him on the slab, then I will begin the operation.
Man, when do I get to smash some skulls in?
He was a tough one to crack, but I got what I needed, as always.
Good. What's the code?
The code to access the helipad is 9843. I have transmitted it to your pilot, Midas Hand, and he should already be preparing the helicopter for your mission.
My job here is done then. I'll meet up with Captain Midas Hand. Thanks for your help.
It's all in a night's work.
Should have brought my Game Boy.
Let's rock out with our cocks out.
What was that?
Agent Trescon?
Captain Midas Hand.
Good work getting those access codes. As you can see, they work like a charm.
Piece of cake compared to some of the stuff I usually do. And I suspect the mission we're going to go on right now. Should we get on with it?
Yeah, I'm afraid there are some complications.
You know, this did seem awfully easy.
The chopper is under lockdown.
What? Lockdown? Any more codes from the other pilot?
External lockdown. From the city air traffic control tower.
Did you know they could do that?
Nope. We commonly operate from Ryberg Field, which isn't normally subject to such restrictions, probably due to its remote location and all.
So what will you do about that lockdown?
I'm staying right here. You are going to the ATC to disable it.
Where is it? The corporate district?
Nah, it seems to be in a part of town not too far from here. A slightly less worn-down neighborhood. Uphill towards downtown.
And how will I get there in spite of the lockdown?
Through the sewers. There's a manhole in the street to the east of here. At least that's what that guy tells me. You're just gonna have to trust him when he says he'll take you to the ATC. Here's the key I got from HQ. Should let you into the sewers.
You've been in contact with TG? What did he say? Will the sewers lead me straight to the right building?
No, sir. Apparently comes out somewhere near there. And that whole area is patrolled by some private security force. He'll probably tell you more about that when you get there. Probably.
I don't know. There's something about this. All this seems vaguely familiar. Like I've been on a similar mission before. Something else about a helicopter under lockdown.
Cue the Twilight Zone theme. Ooh.
Right. Well, I better take care of it. When I disable the lockdown, you'll pick me up on site, right?
Sure thing. If you clear the LZ. I really don't want to start firing Gatling guns left and right in the middle of an urban area. Especially when it's lined with apartment buildings, you know?
Okay. I'll drop you a line when it's done.
Oh, one more thing. Mr. King gave me the staff. Told me to give it to you. You want it? Or should I just hang on to it?
No. I don't want the thing. Just hold on to it for now.
Okay, no probs. I'll go get prepped for takeoff while you go to the ATC.